channel, Tone's Reaction, man. And right now we're going to take a look at 15 ruthless moments of animals eating their prey alive, man. But before we get it started, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Put me in that algorithm, ho. And let's get straight into it, man.
Live. Number 15. Heron. This heron has just found a turtle, and as it's walking through its marsh, it munches on the turtle's hard shell until it figures out it's much better to swallow it whole, which it does.
Yo, just swallow it.
So long, turtle.
Those are swallow.
The heron isn't done. It keeps walking around looking for more turtles, and it finds some and gulps them down.
Damn.
I'm not sure if this heron is visiting a close relative,
that shit doing
but
in
at
the
least
streets?
it's ridding the streets of this town by picking up a rat on the sidewalk and swallowing it whole. The rat was trying to explain to the heron that he was a night performer and he had to step up his
You might
kiosk,
just swallow the rat.
but the heron didn't buy it. This cute little chipmunk runs into the wrong bird when this heron grabs it and runs off with it in its mouth. The chipmunk fights like hell to free itself, and it's giving the heron a hard time to swallow it, but it does so anyway. In San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, these great blue herons hunt gophers. When they have chicks to feed, they do this primarily in the spring. Take a few minutes to patiently observe a heron standing in the grass if you ever see one. When they finally catch one, it's well worth the wait.
Put them in the city,
They
man.
listen and
Get all
feel
these
for
rats out
vibrations,
here.
then close in on the gopher until they get close enough before going in for the kill. This heron soaks a rabbit into the water, so it'll be easier to swallow. The rabbit is quite big, so it's a little more difficult. But no worries, the heron knows what it's doing.
Yo.
The Fanatic brings you all the best content you want to.
Ladies, you need to look at these videos if you know what I mean. You know? Some real swallows
when
on
it comes
here.
to the animal kingdom. If you want to see the latest confrontations between animals and the best animal videos, please subscribe now. We post new videos every day for your entertainment. Number 14.
Ants versus
Is
lizards.
your wife always
Tell me
telling
the
you
ants
no
beating
glove, no
niggas up,
love?
yo.
Now you can touch and break anything while keeping your...
Ants versus lizard. On this leaf, you can see how easy these fire ants kill this lizard.
Damn.
They simply have the numbers, and one lizard against 100 ants won't.
Yo. That's how us black people need to live, man. Just like ants, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't gonna say black people, people, period, man. If we get shit done together, we can do anything we want. Ants is some straight gangsters. I'm not even surprised that they didn't bank this lizard nigga like this, man. They didn't bank show on a plant.
Cut it. Brazilian fire ants are equally as invasive as the brown anole lizard in this video, which falls victim to the fire ants and gets eaten. This lizard is in an aquarium with a few ants who are the aggressors, treading on and biting the lizard. They want more of the lizard, who wants nothing to do with them and seeks to avoid them.
I'd have been out of there.
I'm not sure if this lizard is already dead, but it's not moving, which allows these ants to swarm the small reptile and feed on it.
Damn.
Number 13. Shark. To aid in the hunt of even the most elusive concealed fish, the white-tipped reef shark recognizes bioelectrical activity in animals. The parrotfish has a unique ability to conceal itself, but will it be able to outsmart this fearsome predator?
Ew.
To put it another way, the shark may miss the prey if it does not move. A parrotfish floats as quietly as it can. It recognizes it is in a dangerous situation. When a shark bumps into the parrotfish, it softly swims away.
A parrotfish.
The shark, on the other hand, notices it and returns to an...
Yo, the ocean is a dangerous place, yo. Like, I know we do not know every species that's inside the ocean. I know we don't. It's crazy.
Investigate. With a little tap of its snout, the shark knows it's onto a meal. All sharks are aroused when a fish is scared and flees, and they begin chasing the fleeing fish. At this point, it's a free-for-all situation. The fish realizes that the only way to get away from the shark is to go through a hole into the reef. It makes a beeline for the reef, but it's too late. The sardine run is underway off the coast of South Africa.
I've seen shit like this
Thousands of
before.
sardines are devoured by sharks, birds, and even a surprise visitor.
They the easiest niggas to kill.
Number 12. Whale. If you think any of your friends have big
That's
mouths,
crazy.
look
I've
at this
seen shit
whale
like
with
this
its
before.
gigantic mouth open, so it can take in as many fish as possible in one gulp. Man, it looks like a reservoir in some coastal oil refinery. It's so big. This humpback comes in for the kill when it opens its mouth and swims right through a huge school of fish.
Ain't it crazy how animals don't gotta chew shit, yo? Like, but as humans, we gotta chew. Like, could y'all imagine just swallowing your food that's like not chewing it to enjoy it? You just straight got a burger or some fries and just swallowing your shit instead of chewing it to enjoy it. They don't even chew shit. As long as the shit go in their stomach, that's what they call eating. I guess the acid or something in their stomach kill it or something, and I gotta chew my food and enjoy my shit. That's all I'm saying.
Sperm whales range in size from 49 to 59 feet long
fuck is that?
and can dive to depths of 3,280 feet, which is where they will most likely.
You know what else I heard, yo? Fun fact. I'm gonna stop pausing the video. I have heard that like the ocean is full of sperm, yo, like whale sperm and all that shit. So 9 times out of 10, if you inside the ocean and all that shit, y'all swimming and all that shit, you done had some sperm in your mouth before, man. That's why I don't fuck with that shit.
They come face to face with their most lethal nemesis. Giant squids are deep sea monsters that may be the Kraken's real life counterparts. The longest one discovered so far was 59 feet. Unfortunately, the titanic confrontations between them are rarely captured on film. What proof do we have that these events even take place?
You don't have no
Sperm
proof.
whales with scars resembling giant squid tentacles are prevalent, as are indigestible squid body parts. The sperm whale dives for food and engages in a life or death battle with the giant squids, which the whales are likely to lose. This gigantic squid gets wrapped around the sperm whale's head in this video, and it even attacks the sperm whale, ripping through its sides. But the squid eventually finds itself in the sperm whale's mouth after a few spins and turns. Watch the biggest mammal on the planet rise through the water and feed on a large school of fish. Isn't that an amazing sight?
That's why I do not play with
This
the
humpback
water.
whale scares away the neighbors
play
as
with
it
the
swims
water,
forward
yo.
looking for food. It's friendly, so no need to worry. But I would get out of the way if I saw that thing coming straight at me as
I wouldn't
well.
even be nowhere near it. We can get to me.
Number 11.
A pelican?
Pelican.
So this what a fuck a pelican look like? Wow. I don't know. I never knew. I never knew what a pelican looked like, yo.
Pelicans have big mouths, but it's useful. Watch how this pelican swallows a pigeon whole
Damn.
without thinking about it twice. It just grabs the pigeons as if they were candy in a jar. You can see the pigeons struggle inside the pelican's mouth until they are swallowed.
Oh,
If I were the
shit.
pigeons, I would fly out of there.
Fuck yeah,
A
that
group
shit.
of
That's
birds
creepy, yo.
congregated at London's St. James Park to devour
That look
tourist
like that
breadcrumbs.
Pokemon shit, man.
A pigeon snatched up a crumb that was intended for a pelican. When the pelican became enraged, he chose to eat the pigeon instead. This pelican has caught a duck, but it's having all the trouble in the world swallowing it. This
It
is a
caught
big
a
duck,
duck?
and it's fighting like hell, but I don't think it's getting out. Number 10.
The bottom of the mouth
Komodo
stretched.
dragon.
What the
When a
fuck is
hungry
that?
Komodo dragon spots a prey, he pursues it until he captures it.
Damn.
This Komodo chased this young monkey all the way into the
like
streets
a
of the
little
local
running back.
community, which is a classic example of this. The monkey is clinging to a fence for dear life when the Komodo grabs it and drags it across the floor.
Come on, yo. You's a monkey, yo. You's a monkey. You supposed to get up out of there, yo. Climb farther up, jump, hit a backflip, and get up out of there. You a monkey. Them little dragons, yo. Look at it. It's all strong and shit. Look at the arms. Look. It's like a little running back. We need y'all on the Ravens, man.
The attack is joined by a few more Komodos who share the monkey for food. The Komodo dragon joyfully swallows the monkey.
Yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alligators, them niggas right there, yo, they dinosaurs. They are dinosaurs, man.
These dragons are eating another wild boar alive. They are squeezing his back, but the small boar manages to escape despite all the biting.
Right. Real
Number
niggas do real
9.
things.
Polar bear. A
That's a
polar
nigga
bear
from
is
the
seen hunting a
Coca-Cola
beluga in
commercial.
this overhead shot. The bear has clearly made the kill, but now the task is to relocate the large whale to a safer and more comfortable location where the bear can consume it.
Did this nigga said, I don't want to rewind it. Did he say a bear just killed the whale? And he trying to drag the whale out? Wow.
When a hungry polar bear comes close to a walrus
Look, they
army,
just chew you
it's
while
time
you're
to start
alive.
hunting. Walruses have a reputation for being difficult to convince. They can weigh hundreds of pounds and have enormous fangs that might harm a polar bear,
Damn.
so the bear must be
But
cautious.
too fast.
The walruses will not be frightened to confront the bear because it is considerably smaller. Because the polar bear is still on the lookout for a weak link, such as a wounded or sick walrus, the kill might be straightforward. He spins around until he comes upon a smaller walrus and hops onto its back. Walruses have a lot of fat on their bodies to protect them from cold and bites. Thus, despite their small stature, they are massive. It will not be simple.
Yeah.
The bear loses his grip on the walrus and lets go. Number 8. Egret.
This shit is like a blood
An
cryptid.
egret
Like
is a heron
gangs
that
and
comes
shit.
in a variety of colors, the majority of which are white or buff,
These
and
birds
several
is
of
the
which
shit,
develop
yo.
fine, milky white plumes during the breeding season. Many egrets belong to the genera Egretta and Ardea, which also include species that are
Show
called
neck.
herons rather than egrets. The distinction between a heron and an egret is a hazy, relying on appearances rather than biology.
Oh, they beefing out here.
This
Y'all see this shit? Yo, this like being like in the hood, like, pick a side.
The word egret is derived from the French word aigrette, which means silver heron, and brush, and refers to the long filamentous
They beefing?
feathers that appear
Oh,
to
no.
cascade down an egret's back during the breeding season.
Oh shit.
This egret snatches a mouse from the ground and tries to crush it with its beak.
If
The
it is
mouse
white
is in
mouse
pain,
on the
but it's
floor?
much too small and weak to save itself from this monster bird. This egret is on a fishing trip and it's trying to make the best of it, constantly looking for that great catch. This egret's first attempt at swallowing the gopher was unsuccessful. It took around 9 minutes for the huge gopher it had trapped to be entirely swallowed. It made
Ew.
excellent use of gravity to assist with the gopher moving towards its stomach. The gopher's front and back foot resemble the black
how it's
circular
stretching-
imprints on
stretching
the
his
egret's
neck.
stretched throats. Another egret is fishing, but it doesn't look like it's in a rush as it examines its surroundings and explores what's behind it. Number 7. Snapping turtle.
Oh shit.
This sneaky turtle grabs a duckling right under its mother's eyes. It
What?
happens so quickly that Mama Duck is not able to react fast enough, and she loses one of her ducklings. This duck has no clue
Yo.
a snapping turtle is next to it until it tries to swim away. But it can't because the turtle is holding onto it. Number 6. Ants versus baby birds.
Oh shit.
This baby
Ants-
hummingbird is experiencing
ants
what
gonna
it's
win.
like to be attacked by ants. Something is clearly amiss, as seen by the bird's agitation. Some of the ants may be seen traveling down the leaves and into the nest. Because this is a small bird, the ant's entry into the nest has a greater impact. This ant pays these small birds a visit, but it's hard to determine what it's up to. Meanwhile, Mama Bird arrives to feed her chicks and seems unconcerned about anything unusual. The ant lands on one of the bird's beaks, but the bird turns away as soon as it is disturbed. Mom gives the birds a little more food, and I'm not sure where the ant has gone.
You would think that the birds
These chicks
just eat
only
the ants.
recently hatched. Both parents went off in search of dinner for their children. When they returned, they realized the chicks had been bitten by ants. The ants were removed from the nest with the help of both parents. They pecked patiently until the ants were gone. After that, the parents went out to acquire additional food for their children. Number 5.
Crazy,
Orca. Off the shore of
that's
Mexico's
Free
Baja
Willy in them.
California Peninsula, orca whales hunt a humpback calf and eat its tongue.
That's a free
The killer
willy.
whale pod is rather huge, but the calf should provide plenty of food. Killer whales control the seas, and 5 transient killer whales assault and murder a gray whale from beginning to end in this video.
Damn.
They take turns attacking the whale, which can be seen coughing up blood as the orcas continue their onslaughts. This
Yo.
video shows a pod of killer whales hunting and killing a tiger shark.
Yo, the ocean is crazy, yo. Yo, it's. I'm always amazed with the ocean, but I don't fuck with it either. I don't do cruise ships, boat rides. I don't go to the beach. I don't do none of that shit. The water. See, I always felt like if a fire happened, you can stop fire. You can't stop water, man, and you can't stop what's inside that ocean.
For the first time. The footage was captured by an underwater photographer off the coast of Costa Rica and is considered to be a world premiere. It displays 3 killer whales cooperating to bring the terrified shark to the surface, wear it down, and then eat its fins when the opportunity presents itself. A gigantic bull rushes in to deliver the deadly blow, flipping the shark onto its back and causing tonic immobility in the
I mean, I know the animals and we mammals, whatever we are, whatever thingy majiggy, but you see how they don't got cook none of their food to eat. Like, we not meant. That's what I'm saying. Like, we not meant to eat raw food, man. because we get sick. That's why I really think that we supposed to be eating plants and fruits and all that shit. And no, I'm not a vegan yet. Maybe one day I can fully commit to it. But I'm just saying, certain shit you just gotta look back and see what shit makes sense or not. Like, look at their teeth, how that shit is all sharp and shit. Like, we can't just go up to no motherfucking whale and bite through their skin. We fuck around and break our goddamn teeth. It just makes sense, yo. You just gotta use logic.
Process. The pod takes turns consuming and stripping the 7-foot shark down to its bones before returning to the water. At SeaWorld in San Diego, a killer whale uses fish or other fish parts to bring birds closer to him. The birds are wary of the bait and refuse to accept it, but one bird takes a chance and it bites the dust quickly enough.
Damn!
Number 4. Wolves versus deer.
Oh, shit.
This massive buck is being pursued by a
Ain't
pack
nothing
of
wrong with
wolves
deers,
through the
man. I
woods.
see them everywhere.
The black wolf, who is now 6 years old, is the best hunter in this wolf pack. The deer flees into the water, complicating the wolf's hunts, but the wolf leaps over it and makes the kill. This video shows 2 wolves killing a deer in the middle of the night in what looks to be an open courts. The wolves drag the deer away because it isn't very big.
Damn.
2 wolves attack a deer on the side of the road. The deer is bitten by one of the wolves, and it appears that the deer will not be able to get up. One of the wolves is ignoring the deer, while the other continues to bite it.
Shit.
This elk runs across deep snow in the hopes of escaping a pack of predatory wolves. The wolves have a lot of stamina and endurance, so they get closer to the elk as the chase continues.
Could y'all imagine trying to survive like this? Animals don't live long, yo. They can't, yo. I don't think they live that long. Like, not certain animals, like. Could you imagine? You really had to be on the lookout every day, like for real.
Eventually killing it. It was only a matter of time before the wolves got a taste of their prey.
Getting banked.
Number 3.
It ain't like a nigga trying to bank you and shoot you and bank. Like, imagine a bunch of niggas coming to try to bite you. You fall down, nigga just straight bite your skin raw. Straight bite your meat. And that's, you getting eaten alive. I'd rather get shot.
Seagull.
These birds is just
This
crazy.
seagull has snagged a little bird and is
how evil
attempting
it
to
look.
swallow it, which it succeeds in doing after a few seconds. Great black-backed gulls are the world's largest gulls, having keen vision and good flying abilities to grab their food. However, the swift rabbits they prey on are quick to flee into the safety network of burrows they've built on the island. Unsuccessful hunts raise competition, and with babies on the way, the stakes are high for the gull's survival and that of their nesting mates. With the suspense mounting, it's not uncommon to witness obstinate gulls fighting for a defenseless victim, and those who succeed are rewarded with a delectable feast, which disturbingly can be gulped down and swallowed.
These birds is some swallows.
This seagull is removing vermin from the streets, including this rat, by devouring it whole. It looks so delicious, I nearly want to sample one.
Look at you. That wasn't even funny.
As we've seen before, seagulls can take on larger prey, and this one attacks a squirrel and stabs it several times with its beak until it dies.
Damn.
After that, the seagull uses an old trick and swallows the squirrel whole as if it were candy. The squirrel tried to attack the seagull, but the massive bird appeared to be too powerful for such a small creature.
Chill.
Because seagulls lack teeth and their claws are ineffective, they can't remove the meat from the bones like we can. Thus, it's in their best interest for them to consume as quickly as possible. Number 2.
You won't be like alive in their
Jackal.
stomach? Like,
A newborn gazelle is hunted and killed by this jackal. While the hunter is completing the deal, the other jackals stand guard. The hunter enlists the assistance of a buddy to transport the gazelle to a safer location. This jackal travels in search of baby Cape fur seals and comes across one. The jackal murders the seal.
I be feeling like seals is like dumb. I don't know, ain't it crazy how like a wolf or the prey can just, not the prey, the what do you call them? What is it? The prey and the my mind going blank. The niggas that's looking for their prey, could just come up there around all the seals and shit, and they just all look dumb and don't run. Like, I don't know, they must be the dumb animals, yo.
In front of the entire seal population, but the adult seals are unconcerned. Once the jackal is made to kill, they transport the seal pup to a more secluded location.
They look squishy,
A black-backed jackal is seen hunting doves. Even jackals in these terrible times must be resourceful and gather whatever food is available. Number 1. Spider.
I do not like spiders, man.
The Goliath bird eater is the world's largest spider in terms of weight.
Bird eater?
Despite having larger legs, The huge huntsman spider is much lighter. Although this massive tarantula is known as a bird eater, this is a bit of a misnomer. Goliath bird eaters rarely, if ever, consume birds. On the other hand, Goliath tarantulas have a ravenous appetite. They eat giant insects, worms, and various amphibians. On rare occasions, they may even catch a lizard, a snake, or a little rat like the one in this video. The rat is
a spider eating a fucking rat?
aware it is in danger and is frantically scurrying around, attempting to evade the spider. But it is only a matter of time before the spider kills it. This frog is tangled up in a spider web, and the spider is slowly moving in to make the kill. This is one big spider.
Fuck yeah,
There's no doubt the frog is tired, and the battle was probably over before it even began. But the frog has a trick up his sleeve that surprises the spider. His skin is toxic, and one bite by the spider releases an unforeseeable reaction. The spider moves away and forgets about the whole thing. This goldenrod crab spider ambushes a hoverfly. As soon as the hoverfly gets too close, the spider hugs it like it hasn't seen its best friend in years. And it's a killer hug to say the least. Most of these videos were hard to watch. My favorite has to be this last one, when the crab spider hugged the hoverfly. It looked like a real hug. Which one was your?
It looks like a real hug. You goddamn dude, but a hug of death. Look, y'all. The animal kingdom is crazy, yo. Hopefully y'all like this video, man. Please do me a favor. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want any other videos for me to react to, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Put me in that algorithm, ho.